Yes, and good evening once again. Here we are in our this and that portion of Sweet Talk, not just a talk show. Tonight with me is one of our famous hair master. We all know that it is the best in European hairdressing, Mr. David Charlton.
Hi, sweetie. Thank you for inviting me.
Hello. It's been a long time.
It has. It's quite a while, yes, since I saw you, yes.
Yes, and you know what? Ever since I've been going to David's salon, this is no joke. Ever since I've been going to David's salon for my haircut, most of my co-members at Rotary, wow, we all have the same haircut now.
They're copying you, are they? It's a great style, though. I can understand why.
Yes, because now mature women look younger nowadays, they say, well, because of the haircut.
But I think it's true. I mean, myself as a guy, you wouldn't believe I'm at least,
Yeah.
So I think we all try and look younger. Everybody talks about 40 is the new 30, 50 is the new 40, 60 is the new 50 sort of thing. It's it's that opera thing, right, that they come out with. And but I think it's true. People of any age now want to be younger because we feel younger. I don't know about you, but I still feel the same as I did when I was 30. And on a good day, I feel better.
Actually, that reminds me. There was a time I was conversing with my grandma when she was still alive. I was still a small kid. I asked her, Grandma, how does it feel to be old? A question of an innocent child. Now I'm in my, you know what?
Yeah.
Now I know, the age doesn't really sink into you.
No. I think that's it. Mentally, you don't feel any younger. Physically, yeah, it gets a little bit tougher to get out of bed in the morning. I know when I go jogging with my friends, I can't keep up the way that I used to. That's, physically, it catches up with, but mentally, I think we still feel as young as we ever did.
Yes, and you know what? Because of this hair cutting style, many of my friends and people out there I know are wondering how your people are trained to be such, have very good hands in cutting.
Well, most of them have worked with us for many years. What I like to do is we get our juniors when they're very young, just fresh out of school or college. So they're 18 years old, 20 years old, so they're very young. And we train them from scratch. We teach them everything, shampooing, blow drying, right the way through. And then after about 4 or 5 years, then we give them more additional intense training. We have our intensive course, we call it, for them. And then they become seniors with us. So it takes them 5 or 6 years before they become highly qualified seniors. And they're still very young, so that's okay. But then, of course, it's a complete learning process. Our teachers have worked with us for, I guess Sonia and Lorna, two of our oldest teachers, have worked with us for over 20 years. And they've just, Lorna, for instance, our training manager, if you will, she has just come back from a course in Malaysia. Sonia was in a course in Thailand. They're both going on a course in San Francisco next month in July.
Oh.
They have both traveled. In fact, all of our teachers, last year we were in Moscow, the World Championships. We were in Milan. We were in, where else did we go? I forgot where we went now. Rome.
Rome, wow.
We were in London the year before. We're going to Barcelona later this year for the Weller Trend Vision competition. So we do lots of seminars. We're always learning. We're never too old to learn. So we keep learning. So this is how our staff become so good. They get a chance to see what's happening in the rest of the world. They go to seminars by the best people in the world.
Not just by magazine.
Not just by magazines, no. We actually get to see it. We do workshops, do seminars. So the staff have a lot of experience. Over the last few years, I'd say over the last 10 years, we have probably taken, I'd say more than 200 of our staff on international trips.
200?
For competitions, seminars, workshops, look and learn seminars. We do something with Kerastas from L'Oreal. We do look and learn workshops with them where we go to, we were in Sydney last year, Australia, where we did look and learn workshops with them. Weller, every year we go to their Trend Vision. It was in Milan last year, it's Barcelona this year. The year before was in, I forgot now, Frankfurt, I think. We were in Frankfurt.
Most of your haircuts had been around the world, basically.
All of we've been to Paris about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah?
Yeah. So with both Weller and L'Oreal. So we get around. Schwarzkopf has taken us to, where did we go? Schwarzkopf was to Kota Kinabalu, we just did a seminar with them. Davines, we did a seminar with them in San Francisco last year. So that's all of our different staff get to do this. It's great for them, great for our clients as well.
Yes.
It's the latest fashions right here, right now.
Masarap pala maging boss si Mr. David, saka around the world ka na libre. So that's why, no wonder your staff are really great in hairstyling, and not only that, they learned the latest.
The very latest styles, yeah. What we're doing now for our clients is what's happening in Europe now, what's happening in London, what's happening in the States, what's happening all over the world.
So basically, around the world, what country has the most of the latest? I mean, always the innovation country when it comes to hairstyling.
To be honest, I think it's still England. I think it's still London. I know I'm a little bit biased with this, but
Okay.
but it's true. I think London is still the centre of hairdressing. It's like Paris is the centre of haute couture, the high fashion style, you know. Italy you go to for men's suits. You know, I think they all have their niches, and I think London is still the main centre for hairdressing.
For hairdressing,
For
both
innovative-
made and
for innovative hairdressing, yeah.
Oh,
All the top training schools and everything. Vidal Sassoon, Tony and Guy. They're all English. You know.
But when it comes to accepting hair fashion, do you think the Philippines is, well versed already, or are ready to accept any style?
Not just yet. We're still a little bit conservative here, but it's certainly a lot better than it used to be. I mean, but yeah, people are much more accepting, much more fashion conscious, much more fashionable now. It's, I think, just over the last 5 to 6 years that seems to have grown a little bit, which is great. I think that's wonderful, you know. And people are willing to have styles. A few years ago, you couldn't get anybody that would have a hairstyle like yours, whatever the age, you know.
Even
An asymmetrical one, that's it, exactly, you know. To be honest, when I first came here in 1978, I came from Sassoons, Vidal Sassoons in London, and asymmetrical styles were fashionable then. You can imagine 78, nearly 30 years ago.
What I remember is symmetric was here during the mid-80s.
I first did the styles here in 1978 from Sassoons from England. And the first style I did was very similar to yours, actually, but short at the side, a little bit high around the back, but coming down nice and long at one side like that. And the girl just looked and says, "You can't do this. It's not pantai, you know. It's got to be the same."
They feel that one face is heavier than the other.
That was it. So I didn't do that much more. But it has been around for years and years and years. But now it's becoming accepted by the general population. And I have to be honest, it's not just in the Philippines. It's all over the world. I mean, asymmetrical styles 30 years ago in the mid-70s, the mid-80s, the mid-90s, while they were still around, the vast majority of people were not accepting of it. But now people want things to be different. It used to be before, you know, a client would come in and say, "I want my hair like my friends." So you have 6 girls all with the same hairstyle, all want to be the same, right? I want to be the same as my friend. But now everybody wants to be different. And that's really filtering through at the Philippines now. People want to be different. Which is great. It's individuality coming out. You know, you like this, somebody else likes that. It's not your friends all saying, "We want exactly the same style." They look at it and they say,
When they go out, they all
like
look the same.
That's it. Can I have my hair looking like that, similar to that, you know? So it's great. It's individual now, and it's really filtering through to the Philippines now. It's excellent.
So do you train your trainers or your hair cutters on how to, advise those clients who want a certain type of cut but doesn't fit them?
Well, of course, yes, that's all part of our training. I mean, people come in and they have a picture of somebody and they say, "I want my hair like this," you know. I'm sorry, you don't look like Angelina Jolie, you know.
Okay.
You're not as pretty as Sweetie, you know. So I mean, yeah. Part of our job is, actually a big part of our job is educating our clients as to what suits them the best, what is good for them. We don't want to give people a style just to give them a style. It's got to work for them as well. And it hasn't changed in the 30 years since we started saying it. It's how your overall look is. It's not just you want the style. It's the shape of your face, it's your eyes, it's the shape of your nose, your jawline, your bone structure. It's your clothes that you wear, it's your lifestyle. Giving somebody a style is a whole package. It's a whole picture. We've been saying that for 30 years, and I guess we'll be saying it in the next 30 years. So yes, our staff are educated to give the client what is right for them, not just a style because they like the style.
Now we got some tips.
Yep.
Any more words to our televiewers or those who would like to join the caravan? Having known Mr. Davids for teaching such a great is a great opportunity of having or included in your academy. Would you like to send any message to them?
Sure. We actually, while our staff do train very regularly in our training centre, we do have plenty of space, and we do have room for students that would like to come and learn from outside. In fact, we have a lot of outside students, as we call them. Students that come to us, they pay for their courses. Our courses are very reasonably priced. And you can do a course that's 1 week, you can do 2 weeks, you can do a whole month, you can do 3 months. It's like our hairdressing. We tailor the courses to the individual. So if you need a little bit extra training in cutting, we can do that. If you need help with makeup, we can do that. So we can tailor our courses to suit the needs that you have as well. And they're ongoing as well. So you can pop into our training centre and speak to Miss Boots or Miss Lorna, and they can basically tailor the course that will be good for you. And our prices are reasonable. As I said, we have a lot of outside students, and we have room for more as well.
So
And we're TESTA accredited, I forgot to say.
okay.
Our curriculum is approved and accredited by TESTA, so we can carry you on through your next level of skills and on through your next level of education as well into TESTA to receive a TESTA qualification.
Qualification
Yep.
for their
For
own
hairdressing,
business
yeah.
also.
So for your own business, and if you needed to go abroad, for instance, we get a lot of people that want to work abroad, so they come to us for training, get the TESTA qualification, and then go and work abroad. So
Not bad.
we can do that too.
Okay. And how about for those, executive who just like to learn? You mentioned you have a week.
We can do that too, yeah. Somebody wants to just learn how to do their own hair, we can do that as well, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you very much.
Nice
It's been my pleasure.
seeing you again. And it's so nice that, people will learn from one of the best.
We try. We
Okay.
try.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.